And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the TokuTitanCast. I am your host, Davis Badol, also known as Titan Goji, content creator on YouTube. And we're back with another interview this time. For tonight, we have Spaecii.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Just drinking my tea, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with John Cena back there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Already off to a great start.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Spaecii, would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers right now?
I used to make a lot of Godzilla videos on YouTube, actually. That's how I started out. But right now I'm making music and stuff. I'm working on an album right now. It'll be out around Halloween-ish.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
Yeah.
And also want to add a little bit of preface. Spaecii and I have known each other for a good while. I'd say 2015, 2016 was when we started talking to one another, and just kind of seeing where you are right now. I figured, hey, I want to have an interview.
Good point.
All right, so yeah, you used to do Godzilla content, but right now you're a lot more focused on making music.
Yeah.
And for this first question I want to ask, what inspired you to make music?
Well, there's a lot of things that play into that. I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of music. That's always been a big part of my life, regardless, has been music. Because say like the music in a movie's good or whatever, that always plays a big role for me.
Oh, so absolutely.
I've been listening to Kanye West since about 2007 when I was 5 years old. My dad played Graduation in the truck all the time. I remember before we went to watch the first Michael Bay Transformers, he was playing Graduation. I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
But I'd say inspiration wise, I would say a mixture between Kanye West, Juice WRLD recently passed away. Rest in peace. A little bit of like Prince. I love Prince. Prince is really good.
Oh yeah.
Rage Against the Machine too. That's another one. That's more of my upcoming album though. A lot of people haven't heard the more aggressive side yet, but
nice.
Yeah. But I'd say those are probably my biggest inspirations by far, for sure.
Rage is definitely some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
I listen to some of their music while working out, and funny you say that because Graduation was actually my introduction to Kanye West.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like every time I work out, I always have to play Stronger.
Oh yeah, either that or Champion. Champion's really good.
Oh yeah,
I love that one.
And you mentioned artists that have inspired you in a way.
Yeah.
And have you thought of any artists that you would like to work with one day?
Well, definitely. Probably besides Juice WRLD, because obviously can't, but probably all the ones I listed, I would love to collaborate with. I'd love to do a song with Kid Cudi as well.
Oh, nice.
And then who else? Trippie Redd, definitely Trippie Redd. I love the Dragon Ball anime influences on his newest album.
Oh, nice.
You can definitely see that shine through.
Oh yeah.
So, definitely would love to collab with him. Probably Lil Uzi too, because he's about the same way. And then Post Malone, that was the other one. Because everybody tells me I look like Post Malone. Everyone tells me I look just like him. Back when I had long hair, at least.
Yeah, some people have actually told me I kind of look like Post Malone without the tattoos as well.
Hey, that makes two of us.
Yeah. So I'm just looking in the chat here. We have Jay from Nerd Cage Live. What's up? He asks if Wu-Tang has inspired you in some way.
Wu-Tang. I've listened to some Wu-Tang before. I've unfortunately never been like super into them. I've meant to forever, but I'll probably dive into their music sometime soon.
Oh,
that's always been on my bucket list to listen to them.
Yeah, please step in some Wu-Tang. It's like legendary. We also got Ace Murrock in the chat. What's up, dude? He compliments your John Cena.
Oh yeah, John Cena. Yes,
And
sir.
we also got Joey Sullivan, the man. What is up? Oh, and Jay says, fun fact: Post Malone was born in Syracuse, which is where he's
I didn't
from.
know that.
Nice.
See, I knew he was from he's from Texas. I knew that. Or at least he went to school in Texas.
Yeah, he went to school in Texas in Grapevine. And you know, we sort of talked about music that, you know, again, have inspired you with artists that you do look up to, who you greatly admire and appreciate. And I just want to ask, like, what goes into making music like yours? Like what went into the making of Oni or When Day Breaks?
Ooh.
You know,
So
Grogu, all that.
oh, you're picking the good ones, the ones I took forever on. So
I mean, they're awesome, dude.
thank you. I would say all of them definitely took more than a day to make. Those are like some of the songs I spent the most time on. But with Oni, I listened to it's Prospect by Ian Dior. It's very similar. It kind of has that guitarish Asian guitar vibe to it. So I just try to make something similar to that. But a lot of it is virtual instruments in FL Studio. So like I use a lot of Analog Lab, Pigments. This is all very like music nerdy stuff. So a lot of people won't get this, but
my oldest brother makes music. In
yeah,
fact,
yeah,
he does the music for my videos, and he uses FL
yeah.
Studio.
Yeah, but I say FL by far is the easiest one to learn. I would say it's not the greatest, but I enjoy it working on it a lot. But making my music, most of the time is usually spent on making the beat because I want to figure out how the beat itself is going to sound first. Because I don't want to make a beat and then whenever I'm making a song on it, I want to do a completely different beat on it, which I've had that happen before. I think which song was it? It was Grape Fana, I think actually. I made a completely different beat prior. And once I made it, I was like, this should be a violin beat.
Nice. And yeah, I and kind of think about it, I totally see what you mean, because with a beat, it sort of like establishes like a sort of like rhythm or flow that would be implemented into the lyrics when they're recorded later.
Right.
So yeah, it definitely sounds like a very very interesting process.
Yeah, the beat definitely plays a big role in it, because when it does come time to record, I mean, I've got better to the point where I don't really have to write a whole lot anymore. But used to, I would just write my verses and whatnot. So I would try and think of something that flows well on the track, because I've heard, like, I'm from an area where there's many local rappers here, and the quality is varying. I mean, I'm good buddies with all of them. I try to give them pointers and whatnot to where to improve and whatnot.
That's
so
awesome.
I try and find and to make something that'll flow well on the beat. So like with Oni, it took me a while to come up with a flow for it. Actually, it took me, I think, an entire week to come up with a flow for it. Like I was just sitting there, like with the beat, just like, what'll sound good on this? Because I think originally I wanted it to be called Samurai something instead of that. And then just randomly, I'm like, bitch, I'm not Oni. I'm like, oh, wait. And then
that's
and then you mentioned Grogu. With Grogu, I actually made that before I even watched Mandalorian. Like, but I watched season 1 and season 2 back to back.
Fake fan. I'm kidding.
My bad. But I meant to watch it forever at that point. So I'd made that beat, and it just been sitting there for a while. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finally watch Mandalorian. I love Star Wars. I need to watch it. So I watch it, and before that, I was like, oh, Baby Yoda's annoying as shit. He's gonna be so stupid. And then I watch it, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this whole thing. And then like I'll listen to that beat back again, because I'll listen to my beats when I work out sometimes. If I get sick of listening to the usual music I listen to, I'll listen to my beats and stuff. And so I was listening to that beat the night after the episode where I'm trying. What's Esposito's character? I forget his name. Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Whenever he stole Grogu,
I know him as Gus.
yeah. Yeah, but whenever he steals Grogu, I was listening to that beat back again whenever I was working out the next day. I was like, I didn't mean like Grogu. I was like, oh wait, it's always like that. Like with my best songs, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I gotta say, like the beat and instrumental for Grogu is catchy as hell. Like
Yeah,
it's like in moments where it's like I'd be doing something for some reason, it would just pop into my head, and I'd
yeah.
hum, and and I just go, oh, think about Grogu again.
About Grogu. The thing with Grogu, I think, is like my mom wanted me to make a clean song. I hadn't made a clean song at that point. It was all explicit music.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, I should make a clean song. Cause not only would that have more opportunity to get played because it's clean, you can play it on the
Oh yeah.
radio. I just heard a fire truck. My
Oh,
bad. You
oh
you
good.
can play that on the radio, you can play that wherever. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect song to do it because it's about Baby Yoda from Star Wars. Like, who's going to cuss on a song about Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
And then, what was the other one you mentioned? When Day Breaks?
Yeah, which I actually made a short little AMV
Yeah,
on. It's I haven't posted on YouTube, but I did post it on
yeah,
like
it's on
Twitter
Twitter, I think.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Um.
which I mean that's one I played on repeat as soon as you dropped it.
Oh, I see Drew in the chat. Call me Pooh
Ah.
Face. I see you. I see you, Drew. I see you.
Oh, we have
Oh, I forgot to answer his question.
oh
Oh,
we have a question from Laura Fitkin. Would a beat be the backbone of the song and flow? As well as basically making like the meat of the
yeah.
music.
I would say that's probably about a good analogy. Yeah. I would say the only thing I would add to that analogy is like ad libs or anything extra in the background, or like effects, anything extra. That would be like the spice you would add on top of the meat, kind of.
Oh right, because
Yeah.
like it's I kind of like to think of it as like the reverse of a film
Mhm.
because like with a movie the writing comes first, the
Yeah.
style and the visuals like are later, whereas here it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's the beat, the and I guess the beat is essentially like a plot because it has a structure, and like I said before, there's a rhythm and flow to it,
Yeah.
whereas the lyrical content is basically like the cherry on top, basically.
Yeah. And whether or not that lyrical content is like super in depth, or if it's just like, say, a Playboy Cardi song where it's like, jump out the house, jump out the house. It
Yeah.
just depends. So I think that's the cool thing about music though, is like even if say you're writing on it's not necessarily the greatest, like you can still make a catchy song. Like
Oh
there's
yeah.
a lot of songs I listen to that the lyrics either A make no sense at all, or B the lyrics are just like ugh when you think about it. But
Yeah.
like just listening to it, it's just yeah, it's a
Oh yeah.
vibe.
Let's see here. Laura says, "My brain loves music, but to be able to put a composition together is so far beyond my comprehension. I envy the brain of a musician."
And then I just saw Drew's comment again.
Yeah,
Man,
let's.
Jesus.
We're just going to ignore Drew.
Yeah, yeah. No offense, Drew. No offense.
Sorry,
But
Drew. All right, so and and I'd say like what was it 2 weeks ago when you actually had your first live
yeah,
performance?
or it may have been 2 weeks ago. Let me double check. I think it was the 20th of August. So it's actually about a month ago, actually.
Oh, wow,
I
time
think I'd
flies.
uploaded it. Yeah, I uploaded the videos 2 weeks ago. That was what it was.
All right, so what was it like having your first live performance?
It was like I'm glad I opened up with Grogu, honestly, because it
Oh
was a
yeah,
little like I was hyped up about it all day. Like even coming back from the university, driving all the way home, and then getting there, I was hyped up about it. And then I was supposed to go second. There was supposed to be a guy playing guitar in front of me, and he never showed up. And they were like, "You're gonna go first." I was like, I'm like, "Oh God!" And so I get up there. I'm like, "Okay." I picked probably the most relaxed song I've got, which I mean, it's not relaxed, but it's compared to my other ones, it's sort of relaxed. But I picked that for my first song. So I should be able to just establish with that and then go from there. So going from there, like I think the first chorus was where I was kind of a little stiff, but once the verse came around, I got into it.
Oh yeah, and like I'll definitely I definitely imagine it as a like like say you're getting ready for a football game, like say
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like you're all hyped up, but there's like a it's like a brief moment during pregame where it kind of feel a little frozen, but as soon as you step on
yeah.
that field,
You're like, it's time, baby. It's
yeah,
time.
it's time. You flip the
You know,
switch. You're
it kind
ready.
of makes me miss football games. I ain't gonna lie. It does make me miss it.
Yeah, yeah. I miss football myself.
Yeah. Even with the not so good, I mean, some of the people in the chat are gonna get what I'm saying. I've not had the best high school football experience, but that's besides the point. I still miss football regardless.
I gotcha. Um, and 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 I totally get what you mean because because I mean I definitely enjoyed my time playing football, but like retiring to focus more on my hobbies like the
Yeah.
channel, my passion for filmmaking and whatnot. I'm always going to be grateful for the principles that the sport has taught me.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest thing from football, I think, is I feel like not only did it help me like with like the way I act and whatnot, and like you said, principles and whatnot, I feel like it boosted my confidence a lot.
Oh yeah,
Like I feel like before then, like back in sixth grade, when I did the Godzilla YouTube videos and all that, I wasn't the most confident in myself. I won't lie. Like I wouldn't tell people that I made YouTube videos. I would live. It'd be like Spider-Man. I'd be like,
yeah,
oh, over here, and then over there, I'd be like, oh, I'm a completely different person. And so when a lot of people found out about my videos, which I'm still a little upset at myself for doing this. I had a Godzilla fan film. It had like 1 million views at the time,
really.
and I deleted it because because I was like trying to get a girlfriend or something at the time, and I was like, oh, no girls will like me if I have this Godzilla fan film up, and that started the little phase where I was like, I don't like to be like myself. And then I think once high school football came around after freshman year, I was like, it doesn't matter. Everyone has something they like.
Oh yeah, which is
It's just all about confidence and the way you carry yourself, really.
absolutely. And you don't really need the validation of others to keep
Exactly.
yourself going. Like
That's
it's
facts.
stick with what you love, stick with what you want to do, and just keep pushing. Don't let people give you shit for it. Yeah,
That's
all
right.
that good stuff. Uh, so now do you plan on just staying local specifically? Like do you see like your music career like reaching greater heights?
I mean, real recently, I've actually had some verified accounts follow me on not my music Instagram, is on my main Instagram, but still, the fact that people like that are following me, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
But
nice.
I mean, I can definitely see it. I can definitely see at least going to the level of like Suicide Boys, where it's like on the verge of like being like super duper popular. Like it's really popular, but it's not like Drake or Kanye
Right,
popular.
like a
Like
more underground popular
yeah,
in a
like I
sense.
would be content with that. I would really be happy with that. Like having enough of a fan base that I can live off of that
Oh yeah,
and do shows and stuff and just have that click and maybe collab with like say other underground artists that they want to see.
yeah, like a small yet dedicated fan
Yeah.
base. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
And this kind of goes into my next question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, well, I mean, hopefully I'm blown up like I said, but in
I
the
feel
next
that.
5 years, uh man, I'm gonna try and get as many albums as possible without compromising the quality, obviously. I'm gonna get as many of those out as possible. Hopefully by then I'll have graduated from university and I'll have that out of the way. I'm on my freshman year right now, so hopefully by then I'm done with that and don't be like my dad where he had to go 7 years.
I gotcha.
But with that too, the whole thing with this music thing too is I eventually a lot of people, hopefully in the chat, I don't know if they're gonna remember this or not. If you know anything about me, I was making a movie called Galactic Quest back in the day, and I'm hoping to work towards one day. I want to get to a point where, and I'm not saying I want to be like Logic or anything, but I want to get to a point in like with Logic's career to where I can retire from music for at least a little bit. But instead of doing Twitch streams or anything like that, I want to focus on making movies for a bit because I do want to make Galactic Quest. I want that to be a thing.
Oh
I probably
yeah.
have to change the title because there is a board game called that, but I would love to make that into a
Damn.
movie. Yeah, that's the painful thing. It's going to be hard coming up with the title.
Yeah, and fun fact, I was actually going to voice one of the characters in that project, but I mean it's honestly a good thing that you're kind of I mean not working on it as soon as possible, but for like a later time, because I have noticed like more computer generated animations are starting to become more popular.
Yeah, and they're becoming better too, a lot better.
Oh yeah, yes, especially with Blender, Source Filmmaker.
Oh yeah,
all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised about SFM because that's the thing. It had been updated for years. Then when Half-Life Alyx came out, they actually updated it. I was like, after I quit.
I've actually kind of been doing some voice work on the side. Not for anything major, but it's something I've been working on. I actually did voice work on a recent Godzilla fan film, which I won't say anything about on the stream.
Is it the same one I'm in? Is it the same one I'm in? Is it Godzilla's movie?
We leave it at that.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if I was actually allowed to say that here or not. I didn't know if I was actually allowed to say that.
But let's see. All right, so we've talked about your, or actually before we kind of switch topics, I kind of want to go back to the your first live show. Couldn't help but notice that the shirt you were wearing was pretty familiar.
Oh yeah, I had the Otaki Gym shirt on. Go buy that. Go buy that. I love that shirt. I have two of them. I may get a third one. I may get a long sleeve. No lie.
Oh, nice. Thank you, man.
Definitely go to his TeePublic and buy those shirts. They're really nice.
Please do.
Here, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up.
Are you trying to?
You can bet. Yeah, you barely see it, but yeah, I got it
on. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. So we pretty much talked about your interest in making music, what goes into making music, like you know, like songs that you make, as well as like what inspired you and so forth. But I'm hearing a little bit of an echo on your end.
Well, I mean, I just heard a bunch of police cars drive by, and I may have my volume on my AirPods too loud.
Wait. Oh,
is it gone now?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay.
It's weird like that. All right. So let's talk about some of your hobbies and interests. Like we said before, you were like a Godzilla YouTuber.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite Godzilla movie?
My favorite. Oh my gosh, you put me on the spot. It's been years since I watched a lot of these movies, so it's going to be a hard pick. Man. Oh my god. I'll just give one from each era. I'm gonna say
that's fair.
from Showa, I would say definitely one of them is it's 1954 and either of the Mechagodzilla movies. It's Terror Mechagodzilla and what was the other one? It's just Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those three. And then
Nice.
from Heisei, Godzilla vs. Biollante, definitely love that movie.
Sweet.
The movie grew on me like crazy.
Love me some Biollante.
Millennium, probably tie between Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Final Wars. Those two are so good. And then from this most recent era, probably Shin Godzilla. You're going to hate me for saying this, Godzilla versus Kong, but
hey, it's all good.
Hey, it is what it is. Godzilla 2014 grew on me a lot. It was I had Godzilla 2014 was down here, and then King of the Monsters was up here, and it's completely flipped. Like now, I can't watch King of the Monsters, but I love 2014.
Oh, I totally feel that, man. I totally feel that. Have you thought about venturing into like other tokusatsu outside of Godzilla?
Well, I've meant to watch like actual Ultraman shows besides the Netflix one forever. I probably will watch it soon. That and then I'm gonna watch Gundam, like I told you. And then I mean, I've watched Gamera before. I've watched the whole Heisei trilogy. It's really good.
Oh yeah, love me some Heisei Gamera.
And then what else was there? I'm trying to think. I haven't watched Yongari. I don't think I need to watch that one.
Of the original or
the original. I'm not talking about the other one. I'm talking about the original.
Well, I mean, I will say the like the 1999 2001 remake is actually more enjoyable than the original. The original is kind of slow and boring, but
yeah. Did I beat Subnautica? No, I didn't beat Subnautica yet. I saw that in the comments, so I was answering that question.
Yeah, I see Laura ask that.
Yeah, I need to beat it. I'll pick that game up come winter break. Oh, my boy Ross is here. I see you. What's up, Ross, bro? What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna plug him real quick. Definitely go listen to my boy Ross's music. He's goated. I love his music. If you like Juice WRLD, you're gonna love him.
Oh, nice. I'll definitely be sure to keep that in mind. All right, so dumb question, but if you watch any other anime?
Well, man, I mean, I don't watch stuff a whole lot anymore. Besides going to the movies every once in a while, besides watching Godzilla Singular Point this summer, I think this year.
What'd you think of Singular Point?
I mean, I liked it a lot. I mean, it was weird, that's for sure. The plot's confusing, but overall, I found it enjoyable. Definitely Jet Jaguar's the best part of it. He carried the show for me a lot. And then anime besides that, I'll probably get started on Hunter x Hunter soon too, because my roommate watches Hunter x Hunter, and it seems really good. And then I think he was watching Baki the other night, but I don't think he likes Baki.
I've been meaning to get into Baki for a while. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of random things about it, different things about it.
All right, so and now you don't have to if you don't want to, but do you mind if I play one of your songs?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. That's
all
fine.
Right. Yeah, just so you know, like some of the people in the chat like know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can yeah. And now that I actually have you on here, you can y'all can truly experience the greatness that is Spaecii himself. And you know what? Since we went into it pretty good amount, I am going to pull up Grogu. All right, let's see here. Hey, we got TokuPunk in the chat. What's up? All right, share system audio. All right, let's get it.
Yes, sir. pockets green like Grogu. Yeah, I'm getting to the racks, I don't know you. And if you want a bag, I'ma show you. Hey, yeah, my pockets green it like Grogu. All my family gonna be eating that good food. Yeah, please don't put me in a bad mood. You don't wanna get spun like a corkscrew. Yeah, my pockets I'm green, yeah. I'm baby Yoda. I'm sipping on green, yeah. The apple cider. My neck was gleaming, yeah. On King Ghidorah. The kid better be what? How adorable. Hard on freeze, yeah. I got sauce. I'm not down bad, I'm just kinda lost. Way too many times I was double crossed. Now they trying to smell the fumes on my exhaust. Don't know how to feel right now. Yeah, I'm up getting paper, but I still feel down. But either way, you know I'm best in town. You kidding, I still haven't found my crown. No, I won't let them keep me down. Got best girl on my body, yeah, I'm safe and sound. Good vibes when we come around. Yeah, I'm swimming in the sauce, promise I won't drown. Okay, yeah, pockets green like Grogu. Yeah, I'm getting to the racks, I don't know you. Hey, if you want a bag, I'ma show you. Hey, yeah, my pockets green it like Grogu. All my family gonna be eating that good food. Yeah, please don't put me in a bad mood. You don't wanna get spun like a corkscrew. Yeah, yeah. Spaecii season. Yes, sir, stay. Pockets stay green on Grogu, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's hear it for Spaecii.
Yes, sir.
Before I decide to open up to open floor Q&A, but you mentioned you're working on another project. Would you like would you like to talk about that for a bit?
Yeah, so I'm working on a it's called Late Night Early Morning. It's Halloween themed. The first half of it is very aggressive. My most aggressive work yet by far. That's you can hear it in my voice. My voice is a little messed up right now. I was screaming last night on some of these songs. But it's going to be it's 9 tracks long, 4 very aggressive at the beginning, and then you have like an interlude where it's like all like psychedelic-ish, and then it switches up and it's real like chilled out at the end.
Nice. Yeah, and yeah, I have noticed your voice is
yeah
scratchy. So
yeah.
it kind of lets me know that it's really serious.
Oh yeah.
So and you mentioned that Rage Against the Machine sort of inspired that sort of style that you're going for with this project. Is there anyone else who may have inspired you when it comes to that?
Definitely Five Finger Death Punch and Star-Lord. Those are the 2 big ones.
Sweet.
And I guess a little bit of Mario Judah, I guess. I mean, he's not like super relevant anymore after the Playboy Cardi deal, but his songs where he sounds like Five Finger Death Punch are pretty good. So
yeah, I've listened to some Five Finger Death Punch. I've meaning to get more into them.
They're pretty good. I like them a lot.
All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and open up the floor for Q&A with the live chat. So if you have any questions to ask Spaecii here, then go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay with StreamYard, so it may take a bit.
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, we also got Valerie here in the chat. What's up? Oh, Ross asks, where you got the name Spaecii from?
Ooh, that's a long story. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my name.
I feel like I have an idea, but
So
I'll let you the floor.
it begins in 2013, I think, is when my YouTube channel started. My mom and dad, because I was like in fifth grade at the time, and they didn't trust me making my own email and stuff. So they made me an email, and it was like spaceskrillex at Gmail or something like that, which I just gave away my email, but I mean, go ahead, email me. I don't care. But so from that, I was like, okay, my YouTube name will be spaceskrillex. And it went from there. I eventually, I think I changed it to XX Space Wing XX when I started playing Halo a lot. And that was my name on Xbox for a while. And eventually it got to the point where I was like, I just want to go by Spaecii. And this is before Kevin Spacey got caught, being Kevin Spacey. But,
Yeah.
that's besides the point. So I changed it just to Spaecii, like his last name, for a while. And
Oh
eventually I'm
no.
like, I think there was another YouTuber had the exact same name as me. So I was like, I need to change the spelling. So I'm like, how can I change the spelling and it like look weird, but it still be pronounced the same way?
Right.
So I just played around with the letters until it just came up that way.
And it works well, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. Toku Punk asks, what do you think of Linkin Park?
What do I think of Linkin Park?
Yeah.
Funny story. On the way back from Shang-Chi, we were listening to In the End. Me and the boys were in the whip.
Nice.
But yes, I love Linkin Park.
That's a banger.
But say all the Transformers movies, the original trilogy, Linkin Park songs in those is undefeated. Undefeated.
Oh yeah.
That's you go ahead. My bad.
I was want to ask you, what you say are your favorite Linkin Park songs aside from those?
So in the end, what else? New Divide. New Divide's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go on my Apple Music because, like I said, I listen to them, but I don't like listen to them as much as I do like Kanye and all them. So obviously, I'm not going to think of song names that much.
I gotcha. And
So let me look at the ones I've downloaded.
And I probably should ask you this earlier, but what are some of your favorite Kanye songs?
Favorite Kanye songs? Well, my favorite of all time is "Good Life" with T-Pain. I think that's a very underrated Kanye song. It's such a good song. I'd say the entirety of Graduation. I really love every song on that.
Oh, it's a great album.
I Am a God's a really good song. Bound to is really good. Lift Yourself is like the beat's good, but it's weird because I know he was like trying to diss Drake or whatever. So he did the poop diddy scoop thing on it. But I kind of appreciate that song a little bit. And then I'm trying to think of other Kanye songs. Powers classic. Runaway's really good. Devil in a New Dress is a good one. Monster, probably the best Nicki Minaj performance ever. That one's really good. And then
what about the one he did with Lil Pump?
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's all right. Like the thing about Lil Pump, I guess, is it's more like he's ignorant more than the lyrical content. Like the lyrical content doesn't matter. It's the way he acts. He's just like so weird, like so ignorant the way he acts and stuff. But I would say overall with that song, I probably like that song. And then from the Jesus is King Donda era recently, I like Use This Gospel a lot. It's really good. Off the Grid is one of my favorite Kanye songs in years. And then Moon's really good. And then I think it's Junia is the name of it. I think it's got Playboy Cardi on it. Let me look. Donda. Yeah, it's Junia.
All right.
And Hurricane. I love that song too.
Okay. Yeah, I hear Donda's pretty good. I haven't been able to give it a full listen
It's a
just
little
yet.
too long. I will say that it's way too long.
Oh, how long is it?
An hour and 40 some minutes for sure. I think so.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is ridiculously
Yeah,
long.
that that is long. That's it's definitely long.
And I think Drake's album is like an hour and 20 minutes. They're both really long.
Bruh, yeah, it's a bit long.
Yeah. I'm about to say I would cut it at about 18. 18 sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kanye released a feature length movie. That Kanye's album's longer than new Venom movie. I just realized that.
Oh my god.
Donda is longer than Venom Let There Be Carnage. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I just probably ruined that movie for a lot of people.
Well, I mean, I'm still gonna see it,
Oh
but
yeah,
I
I
mean,
am too, for sure.
if anything, it just further shows that an album should not be almost 2 hours long.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm more used to albums they're like between the 45 to 1 hour sweet spot,
Yeah.
sometimes lower than that. But uh, but but uh but you mentioned Venom too.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, what are some of your favorite Marvel movies?
Some of my favorite Marvel movies. Ooh, I'm probably gonna spend a long time talking about this. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna go ahead
Oh
and get out of the
boy.
way. The new movie Shang-Chi. Go. It's so good. Like I can't believe it's this motherfucker right here, Morris. I love this man. I love him. He's goaded. I
Alrighty.
would say that's a spoiler, but it's all over their Instagram. Everybody knows who Morris is. So it's like when
Alright.
Grogu first got revealed. But Shang-Chi's really good. I like Infinity War really well. I like it better than Endgame, to be honest. I know that's probably gonna make some people
Yeah.
mad, but obviously Venom 1. Venom 1 is mm, mm. I know
Oh
it's
yeah.
not the best movie. Like it's kind of dumb, but it's so much fun. Like it doesn't
Oh,
take
it,
itself
it, it really
seriously.
is. Like it's self-aware, which is
Yeah.
what makes it so charming.
And then what else? I like the first two Captain Americas really good. I like those movies a lot.
Oh yeah.
I like the first
Winter
two
Soldier
Blade
is great.
movies. The first two Blade movies are really good.
Oh yeah.
Logan is really good. What else? The first Avengers is good too. I don't like Age of Ultron that much.
I
And then
gotcha.
what else? What else? Doctor Strange. That one grew on me a lot because I didn't like it that much when I first watched it. But I
Really?
think it's grown on me like crazy since then. Like it's one of my favorites. And then obviously the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans can't go without them. Those movies
Oh
are
yeah.
classic.
The Holy Trilogy, as it's
Oh
called.
yeah. Even if the third one's not like amazing, it's still good. Like it's
Oh
still a good
yeah.
movie. And then
Like basically all the problems with that movie like has to do with the fact that Venom was shoehorned in the last minute. But
yeah,
like if you take Venom out of the movie, like
it's a good movie.
it's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But like thing is, Venom does bring the movie down, but not to the point where it's like bad or
Yeah.
anything. Like
It
again,
just
it's
brings
still
it
good.
from like a 9 or a 10 to like a 8 or a 7. About like
Yeah,
that. And then unpopular opinion, I actually really like the first Amazing Spider-Man. I don't like the second one at all,
yeah,
but the first
yeah.
one is
I've
really good.
noticed that the Amazing Spider-Man movies are starting to get more love and
Yeah.
appreciation these days.
I'd
I
say
feel.
the only problem oh, sorry, go
Uh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Continue.
I'd say the only problem I have with it is the lizard's design. It's just
I gotcha.
I don't like it.
I feel like nowadays people are more aware that that like an actor is definitely limited by the material that he's working with.
Oh yeah.
And when you look at Andrew Garfield, he had great potential to like be perhaps the best cinematic iteration of Spider-Man and Peter
Oh yeah.
Parker. It's just that the material he was working with kind of limited that, especially when you go into the extensive studio interference that was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Oh
where
yeah.
where they removed Mary Jane Watson from the entire movie. There's
I forgot about that.
yeah, and stuff was actually meant to make sense instead of just being a cluttered mess.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I watch it and like I see what could have been with it, and I'm just like, man, like that sucks that that movie had to be done that way.
Oh yeah,
Especially because like Gwen Stacy's death is like that's one of my favorite scenes out of like any Spider-Man movie. That
oh
scene is
yeah.
amazing.
Like like uh,
And
it's like when you look at that scene and compare it to almost everything else in the movie, it almost feels like it doesn't belong there.
yeah, it feels like a completely different movie.
Oh yeah. And you know, we're talking about Spider-Man. What are your thoughts on the Tom Holland Spider-Man?
Um I- so with Tom Holland Spider-Man, like
A British
I
Peter Parker.
well, I mean Andrew Garfield is too. I don't know if you knew that Andrew Garfield is.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I just like to do that whenever I
Yeah.
talk about Tom Holland.
But with Tom Holland Spider-Man, I don't necessarily like I don't hate him and I don't love him. It's like kind of a middle ground. Like I see he can be really good at times.
Oh
And he
yeah.
does that, he nails the young Peter Parker, in my opinion. I think he's good as Peter Parker. But Spider-Man wise, it's just I feel like the dependence on the other superheroes kind of brings it down for me.
Oh yeah, that's it. Like I was actually talking with Ethan, who's the director of my Soon film that I did
Yeah.
back in spring. Uh, Tom Holland is definitely like he definitely has talent. It's the fact that Spider-Man is a character who stands very well on his own. Like there's a reason
Yeah.
why he is the flagship character of Marvel Comics. Like
Yeah.
he's been the face of Marvel for the past God knows how many decades. And just I mean just to kind of give you an idea, in Secret Wars, he fought the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was
He's a badass. He's a badass.
yeah.
It's
And
crazy now that Venom stands more on his own now, really. Like he's moved away kind of from Spider-Man now.
right. And I'd say that that does have to do with not just the popularity of the character, but the rights
Yeah.
when it comes to Spider-Man and other characters that are part of his rogues gallery, like the whole Sony Marvel thing that's been
Yeah.
going on for a while.
Yeah. Like I'm interested to see what they do with Morbius and Craven. Like I'm definitely gonna watch them regardless. It's gonna be strange seeing Aaron Taylor Johnson as another superhero after being Quicksilver,
Quicksilver.
but
Uh,
I
uh,
think he deserves a chance. I think he does.
well, how do you feel about Aaron Taylor Johnson being cast as Craven the Hunter?
Now that's a different topic.
Yeah,
I think it should have been a different actor. Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's not a
I,
great casting.
like, I mean, Aaron Taylor Johnson's a good actor. I just do not see it. I just don't
Yeah,
see
I don't
it.
see it either. Hell, I think he's a better Quicksilver than that, honestly. And I don't even think he's that good of a Quicksilver. But if anything, for me, I'm trying to think of a. I can honestly see him playing Wolverine more than Craven. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could see that.
I can kind of see it.
That's like
Uh,
I saw him more playing Wolverine than Tom Hardy because a lot of people wanted Tom Hardy's Wolverine.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. And and one time during G Fest, Don Fry himself did say that he wanted to play Craven the Hunter.
Well, I mean, that would even be a better casting.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. And and well, the live chat has kind of been a actually. Oh, Valerie mentioned Toei Spider Man.
Oh,
have you seen Toei Spider Man?
I mean, I've heard of it. I've not actually like watched it, but
Okay,
I know what it is. I know what it is.
the whole thing is on Internet Archive.
I'll have to watch it. I will have
Oh,
to.
it's okay. Now I'm just gonna say like like yeah, Toei Spider-Man, it does have it has its crazy parts here and there, but it's actually got a lot of heart and soul to it, and
Yeah.
no one really wants to admit that the writing is actually pretty good for a show like that.
Yeah.
And also without Toy Spider-Man, we wouldn't have Super Sentai, we wouldn't have Power Rangers.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying.
That's true. Yeah. Real quick, unpopular opinion. I like the 2017 Power Rangers. Just putting that out there.
It was pretty good, not gonna lie.
It was pretty good. Like I actually pretty much enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. And it is a bit of a shame that it's very likely not going to get a sequel because the whole like rights things that's been going on.
Yeah.
And one criticism I do agree with is that the movie kind of felt a little embarrassed of what it was. I
Yeah.
feel like a sequel would have been a great opportunity for it to fully embrace that, you know, it was Power Rangers.
I feel like it was missing the original theme, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Just like how Godzilla 2014, I think, should have had the original theme at one point. At one point.
Yeah.
Not the whole movie, but at one point.
And let's see. Oh yeah, and I remember watching one of Jason David Frank's Instagram streams. He actually mentioned that they were looking for an actor to play the Green Ranger for the sequel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
damn.
Yeah, but you know,
it happens. It happens.
TokuPunk in the chat mentions that there is a new Power Rangers film coming out from Hasbro. I don't think it's a sequel to 2017, but I am interested regardless.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely watch a new Power Rangers movie regardless.
Yeah, which while we're talking about Power Rangers and Sentai, I've actually been watching some Go Ranger recently because it was a Patreon goal for the channel, and you know that goal has been surpassed, and it's pretty crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but it's also a lot of fun. So I'll definitely be sure to send it to you.
Yeah, but I say I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's Go Ranger is the very first Sentai series from the 1975. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 75. So yeah, Power Rangers and Sentai. Yeah, it's got a good lengthy history.
Oh yeah, long time.
All right. Live chat. Any questions?
Ask away. I thought 1975 was a question. I was like, what? I was like, whoa.
Yeah, what do you think about 1975?
Oh, the year 1975 in general. Well, I mean, I wasn't alive, so I don't really have a comment, but favorite song of all time.
Oh, all right.
Ooh, favorite song of all time.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I am going to say a tie between Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine and Good Life by Kanye West and Bee's Knees by Juice WRLD. Those three-way tie for those.
Those are great picks, honestly.
Oh yeah.
TokuPunk asks what you think of My Chemical Romance.
I've meant to get into them forever, but I've just never listened to them.
All right. And GST is asking why is he see John Cena? When I think a better question would be,
how do you see him? Where do you see him?
Yeah.
I get it. There's something back here. I know someone's noticed it, but where do you see it? I don't get it.
Do you want to explain the John Cena standee?
Okay, so the story behind that, this was my dad, he's a school administrator, and he had this in his office since my freshman year. And
nice.
I've meant to get it since junior year, I think. So I finally got it a couple weeks back before my song Can't See Me, which I say jump off the top of the rope like John Cena. So I was like, I need to get this thing. So I went.
Nice.
I went into school like at midnight, grabbed it, and just took it home with me. And now it's just chilling in my room. It kind of makes it a little hard to sleep at night. I ain't gonna lie, but
A
besides the
devious
point.
look, if you will.
Yeah, I gotta turn it around. This is the most not wrong devious slick, the most moral devious slick.
So you basically sleep with John Cena watching you at night.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I have like a bunch of Pokemon plushies here on my desk watching me too, but that's also besides the point. Like, I just have Gengar, Psyduck, and Grogu just like staring at me. So.
They're just waiting for that next project.
Oh yeah, they're like, when you gonna drop that? Do I like school? I mean, if I'm being 100% honest, like the concept of school and like just having to go through it, no, I don't like it that much.
Yeah,
But
I don't think anyone does.
But being at college right now, besides the fact that it's fucking bajillion dollars to go to college, it's all right. I mean, I've enjoyed meeting new people. I've met a lot of new people, and with different interests and whatnot.
Oh,
it's cool to see. It surprisingly a lot of whatchamacallit? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, a lot of Godzilla fans up there. I'm actually really surprised at that. There's like I did a presentation and I was like, one of my favorite movies is Godzilla, blah blah blah, and like 20 people like, I love the MonsterVerse. I'm like, what? Whoa. Dream feature. Oh God, no.
Wait, is
yeah? I just noticed.
Is this an in joke that I don't know about?
No, it isn't an in joke. I've never been asked about a dream feature, but I know exactly what he means, like the YouTuber dream.
Oh,
no,
that kind of dream. All right.
Oh no, I don't think he was actually asking that. I think he was asking like who I would want on a song, but I think I just interpreted it as that.
Well, I mean, you did say that you like to work with Kanye at some point.
Yeah, Kanye, Trippy. I forgot to mention Young Thug. That was another one I wanted to mention. I didn't list him. Yeah, I see, bruh. Yeah, I misinterpreted the hell out of that question. Man.
All right, we're getting pretty close to an hour. How you feeling? You want to keep going, or we got Paul Tackett in the chat. What is up, dude?
What's up, Paul? I mean, it's up to you. You can keep going if you want. It don't matter to me. I can keep talking.
Let's see. Paul, yeah, you have a question?
He says sup with 3 dots. Yeah. I don't know what that's leading to.
Paul's cool. Yeah, he's a good supporter of the channel, as well as other folks like Nerd Cage Live, Matt from Monstrosities, all that stuff. I'm sorry. Continue.
Sorry. Before we go on, one of my buddies, his rap name is Dagon 1954. He said next one I'm on here that he wants to join because he said he can talk for hours about kaiju and stuff. So
nice.
just putting that out there.
All right. Let's see.
We got Paul Tackett in the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. And Paul Tackett, it's just open floor. Just ask anything, basically. Well, I haven't really been promoting it as much lately. Like it's really just an extension to the channel. I started a TikTok account a couple weeks ago. I told myself for the longest time, I'm not going to get a TikTok.
Yeah, that's how
and eventually I caved in, and it's actually going pretty well.
Yeah, I'm starting mine tomorrow. I was supposed to start it today, but I didn't make the video in time, so I'm gonna start it tomorrow.
All right.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post like a clip from playing a game and then just a song snippet.
So, oh, so, uh, 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 what would you say are some of your favorite movies in general?
Favorite movies in general.
Yeah.
Um, well, definitely the original The Thing is really good. I love that
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
The
Oh,
original Halloween.
the 50s, the thing,
Yeah,
or
no, I'm the John Carpenter one.
all
Yeah,
right.
I forgot the 50s thing existed. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
because the John Carpenter one's actually a remake of the 50s.
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it seems a lot of people forget about that just because of
Yeah,
how popular it is.
that's true. Uh, Ridley Scott's Alien and the sequel to that, both of those are really good.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Unpopular opinion, I wouldn't say it's my favorite of all time, but I sort of like Prometheus a little bit. I don't like Alien Covenant at all, though. Alien Covenant,
Yeah, I'm with you on
ugh,
that. I'm
yeah.
with you on that.
And then what other movies? Um, I haven't watched the original Planet of the Apes in forever, so I don't know where I would rank them. But the prequels, they're really good.
Oh,
Uh,
I
I
love
was
me
about to
some
say
Planet of the Apes.
I'm gonna put. I'd say I put Dawn up there as one of my favorites. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I've I'm gonna plug Nerd Cage Live again real quick. I was actually a part of a Planet of the Apes movie ranking that we recorded. It's being edited as we speak, and I forget when
Ooh.
it's going to be uploaded. I think it's going to be uploaded by the end of the month. So I just wanted to plug that real quick.
Hey, Wolves.
Oh, so Doomzilla asks, which film did you have a love-hate relationship with?
Um, I'm going to say I'm just going to play it safe and let's say Godzilla King of the Monsters because I loved it when it came out and now I'm like fuck this movie. This movie sucks. But there's little tidbits of it I can enjoy. And yes, that's the dumb argument of ooh the monsters, that's the best part. But
Yeah,
in that
what about
movie
everything
really
else?
yeah, once Godzilla is down dead, I mean his heart rate's like really low. That's when the movie really sucks. That's when I'm like
Okay, so it's been we definitely gotten some polarizing reactions here on TokuTitanCast. It seems we can never come to agreement on this particular film, but I'm sure the live chat would like to know what you think of Godzilla versus Hedorah.
Godzilla versus Hedorah. It has been so long since I watched that. I probably couldn't comment on that really.
All right,
I
that's
I
fair.
remember sort of liking it when I first watched it, but like I said, I was like 14 when I watched it. It's so long ago.
All right,
So I'm just
and
gonna say, yeah, it's all right.
okay. That's better than saying it's bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, have you seen Frankenstein Conquers the World? I mean, I know it's a bit of a dumb question, but
That
I'm
is
also going somewhere with this.
that is another one I've meant to watch forever, but I just haven't.
Okay, so another thing here on Toku Titancast is Earthquake ending or Octopus ending, and
Ooh.
when you eventually watch that, please let me know which ending you prefer.
Okay.
Because like Godzilla versus Hedorah, here on TTC, people either love Hedorah or hate Hedorah. Here, it's either you either love the octopus ending or you love the earthquake ending. It can't be both.
Can't be both. What if I'm the first person to come on here and be like, both are good? That would break people, man.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. I'm kidding.
Damn. Oh, man.
All right. I mean, I'd say we're kind of running out of steam here.
Yeah.
Ross is saying bye.
Oh yeah. See you, Ross.
Take it easy. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all so much for tuning into this interview. Hope you all enjoyed. And Spaecii, where can people find you, dude?
You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, basically every music platform. And follow me on Instagram, Spaecii Vivo. I'm still trying to get the just plain Spaecii username. Some inactive account has my username, but we'll eventually get it back. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. And then follow me, subscribe to me on YouTube, not follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm gonna start trying to post YouTube videos there more. And then like I said, TikTok starting tomorrow. So follow me on there. It's just like it's spelled right here, just Spaecii.
All right, and I also posted your the link to your Spotify in the description.
Bit.
All right, so yeah, once again, this I'm Davis Badol, also known as Titan Goji. If you're here, you already know where to find me. Follow the Instagram, Twitter, like the Facebook, support the Patreon and TeePublic, and yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode of TokuTitanCast. Hope y'all enjoyed this interview with Spaecii. Please check him out. Dude's got great stuff, great music. Just please support my boy, please. And with that being said, take care, y'all. Take it easy.